One. Just nothing. Hello, everybody. This is Tara, the Funkaholic.
And the Funkaholic 2, Bill. 2, Bill. Well, that'll work.
That'll work, okay.
Bill 2?
Then, yeah. Okay, I'm a big grump because we just drove, I don't know, 25 hours, it seems like. How?
No, about 10 hours.
Yeah, it was a lot of hours. I'm glad the payoff is to see my baby girls. 2 of them anyways. I want to see my other baby girl. I haven't seen her in a long time, and she just got done being mad at me. Everything is going to be okay. So I have to say that. It's the only thing I learned in therapy. So I put a picture, I tried to put it on my Instagram of all the pops I have right here, just right here with us. I had to trade some in because they were broken. And now that I'm looking at one of my Mary Poppins, I think he gave me the same one. And horror of horrors, they put the broken ones back on the shelf. Check your stuff. Check your pops. I'm just saying, I'm not going to tell you where. Okay, so we're having great big huge drawings. If you want to be in the drawing, I've got people saying, wow, what a great drawing, and then not asking if they can enter. So I have to ask them, do you want to enter? I said, oh, I'd love to. I need to engrave some invitations. Anyways, yeah, so the first prize I'm giving away this month, actually the 2nd of next month. Yeah, 2nd of December. I'm giving away a box of 8 pops. They're all different ones. There might be an exclusive or 2 or something a little older, something new. Just pops. 8 pops. If you don't have any pops, then any pop is good. And if you have pops to trade or to give as presents for Christmas, so you don't have to spend money, that's a good thing. That was kind of my thinking when I set that up. And then I got my collector's case in the mail, and it had this Halloween mask, and I didn't like it. You never like everything in a case, except in this next case I'm going to tell you about. But collector's case is very steady, rock solid. Thank you. You can always count on it being a good box. Nice T-shirt, sometimes 2, a pop. You may get something extra in it, and they are such nice people. They even had us on the back of the little card one time, which was like, wow, I am so excited. So yeah, that was cool. So the mask is the mascot from Iron Maiden. I've been saying Metallica, but it's Iron Maiden. And no, I don't want to hear it's just a metal band. No. They're as different as night and day. Then I got the brand new, first time ever Loot Fright box or case. They usually call them cases or crates or whatever. Anyways, I apparently ordered 3, and I checked, I paid for them, they're mine, I can do what I want with them. Then I canceled 2 of them. We'll see how that goes. Woohoo! FM just came in with a new Funko news. That's all I need, is to find out about more Funkos. Anyways, so I'm so tired. And he drove. I can't drive. I can drive. I know how. I know how to point my car at some idiot and run him over too. Hit a cop car one time. Didn't even get in trouble. Well, because I didn't tell my mom, but I was only 16. Anyways, it's a long story. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, okay. So the fruit crate, the Loot Fright crate, or the other way around. Anyways, It was from Halloween, and it was their first one. So it is filled with everything you can imagine. You know, it was my like my grail case. It's so awesome. And since I have an extra, I'm giving one to my daughter. And I haven't told her. I don't know if she's watching here, but that's fine. Or if she's watched and seen it, I don't care. I'm still giving it to her. And if she doesn't want it, I'll scratch it back from her and give it to someone else. Anyways, I have an extra one of those to give away to you guys. So those are the 3 prizes. Plus, I have announced, even though I am under 400 subscribers, I have announced that I am giving away kind of a nice prize. And what it is we are going to drive up to Everest. Everest. We're going to drive right up Mount Everest, K5, or whatever it is. And we won't even use oxygen because we will be dead. We don't need it.
The air on.
You know, I don't know. Look at me. And I'm laughing. I have no makeup on. My hair's dirty. And I don't even have my ears. I didn't bring any ears. It's a hard knock life. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna drive to Everett, Washington, what is there?
Funko headquarters.
The Funko headquarters store. And one of you will be chosen to virtually take this trip. You'll be on our phone or on our iPad Pro, and we are going to show you all over the store. And then you will have $100 to spend to pick out some Funkos you may have seen in your tour, or to just yell, "Hey, stop that, grab that." And then he can go grab it because, I don't know, somebody will grab it for you. Hopefully we won't get thrown out of the whole place. They're pretty...
Have to have a fight.
No fighting. So anyways, that's what, let me just do this right here. No worries, FM, I'm going to watch you later. So, yeah, we have our light right here, and like, we're just, like, we're hopeless right now. Hopeless. So I'm going to show you my pops. Now these first ones I think you've seen, but I got the ones that were fixed or were not broken. But you know what? Look at her scales. They're just wrong. And I don't know what the heck's in them. It looks like green stuff. It's not money. Is it money?
Slime.
It's not slime. I don't know what it is. Anyways, they look like they break very easy. If you're going to pick up this pop, make sure you have a good scale, and yeah, and then be very careful with it. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Put that back there. I did get to trade my Mary Poppins. This is Mary Poppins with the kite and her bag. And I was thinking this wasn't the right one, but I think they did give me the right one. It doesn't matter. I'll have an extra and I'll buy another. And that's why I have no money and I have every pop in the world. Jack the Lamplighter, which is from the new movie. These are the only 4 characters, and I have them all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. And I was able to find in, is this Walmart?
I think it was Target.
Okay, Target. A box of these. And I love the blind boxes because these aren't blind. This is the pop you get. And I got him because he was Conductor Mickey. No, that's not what he's called. Oh, here, I found out. He is... Okay. He's... My eyes. I can't read it, but he's band leader Mickey, I bet you is what they're calling him. And so now I have a few of these. It's not my goal to get them all. I just, when I see a box of these, I usually go through them to see if they have one that's interesting to me. Now, these two are Game of Thrones, which I finally have to admit, apparently I'm collecting. I saw this one, they had a glow in the dark one that I really would have rather had. It was on the HBO channel. And I actually had it in the cart at one time, but I think it was $50. Or it was it wasn't just 30 or 15 or any of those prices. It seems like it was $50 and I wasn't going to pay it. So now that I have just the regular one, I'm perfectly happy with that. It's called Children of the Forest, and they don't look happy, and they seem to be full of mold. So, I don't know what to say. And this is Bran Stark, and he has a knife, kind of a sharp-looking one, and he's in a wheelchair. And I just thought this was a very interesting pop. And if you know anybody who's disabled, I don't know, maybe you don't want to bring up this particular person's backstory because maybe he's a bad person, but it's not because he's in a wheelchair. So I picked him up because I thought it was different, and I have a couple disabled people in my family, including myself, and my husband, and a granddaughter. So I don't really call her disabled, though. It kind of rubs me the wrong way when her name gets mentioned with disabled. I mean, technically that's what it is. Okay, so I'm totally in love with Jason Momoa, and he's Aquaman. I love you too. You know I love you, but it's Aquaman. It's pretty funny. So I had to have Aquaman. Now, and I have a couple mirrors. To be quite clear, we have two mirrors. No. I think there's a bombshell mirror.
Yeah, you have a bombshell.
So we have three mirrors. They all look pretty damn good. Can you maybe move the stack over here? I had more fun today than should have been allowed until we got in the car, got on the freeway. Accidents everywhere. No one knows how to drive in a big city. I don't care which one it is. It's crazy. I mean, there was...
accidents were on the freeway, though.
Well, yeah, because people don't understand. It's a freeway. You have to look when you change. There was one with the truck, and there was two cars on our side. We don't know how they got there. There was turned over cars everywhere. And people, they have to stop and look. How would you like it if, that were your family member or you? I'd start flipping people off left and right. I'd end up in the back of that cop car instead of the back of the ambulance, and I'd be crying my eyes out. But it was fun while it lasted. This is the new Harry Potter Ron Weasley pop with the howler from his mother. Couldn't you have just died? I can hear my mother's howler right now. Terra, you gotta come home. Someone's locked in the bathroom. I'm not sure who it is. You know your mom, your aunt's on Venus. I'm sorry. This really happened. I'm so glad I pre-ordered this. Just a friend, she's not a friend, but a girl who used to work at one GameStop, and then now she works at a closer GameStop, so we see her every time we go in there, and she just happened to said, oh, there's a whole Harry Potter, and she said, oh, and there's a flocked Hedwig. I was like, can I pre-order that? My eyes got big, and they started like glazing over, and those little things came in, and they started turning around. Remember in the cartoons? That's what I looked like. And she said, "You sure can." And I bought it and I paid for it in full. So I knew they weren't going to say, "Well, you can't have it. Here's your $5 back." Nope, nope. And sure enough, they went in the back and had my Hedwig. So if your Hot Topic, excuse me, if your GameStop does not have one, it's because they've either sold the ones they had, or they only have ones for people who pre-ordered them. So, to make a long story short, pre-order. If it's something like this, there was no way in the world I was going to miss Hedwig. I almost missed Woofer, however you say his name, but I got him. I got my Woofer. Then they sold one on freaking Funko Shop. What the heck? Belle, what are you doing? Oh, okay. Okay, this is from the new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I'm assuming this is an animated cartoon. Well, maybe not. See, they had Spider-Man Noir, but I think they had Spider-Man Noir at the GameStop. But I think there's an exclusive of him somewhere, maybe Walgreens. I'm not sure, but I picked Green Goblin because I think, if I'm not right about Jack Skellington, this Friday, don't forget, just because you're on vacation or you can sleep late, don't forget that at 6 o'clock in the morning West Coast time, 8 o'clock in the morning Central time, and what time will that be?
8 o'clock, be 9 o'clock East Coast, Eastern time.
9 o'clock East Coast, but make sure you look it up. Just put, what time is it, Central time, whatever. You'll figure it out. Trust me, you'll figure it out. And then that's when you want to go on Target, and as soon as the item goes up, if you want it, get it. Although they did restock the Pikachu 10-inch, and if you're looking at the
Mr. Green Goblin.
well, I think they saw the writing on the bottom. And anyways, I think the hint, they give you a hint, and it's something about pumpkins. He likes pumpkins. Now, I don't know what the Green Goblin's got to do with pumpkins, how it does look like some might be growing on him, which is... But they call Jack Skellington the Pumpkin King. So I vote Jack Skellington for a 10-inch pop. How awesome would that be? Skinny little guy, 10-inch pop. Oh, Hedwig, stop fooling around. Mickey, no. And then, as long as I had one Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, I went ahead and got this guy named Prowler because he's purple. It's the only reason in the whole world he's purple. And some of these other ones, I don't know, or I don't want well, there's one called Peter Parker. There's actually, the only Spider-Man here is Spider-Man Noir. There's what looks like a Spider-Man, but he's Miles Morales. And there's Spider-Gwen. I know who she is because I have a pop of hers from last year's Comic-Con. So anyways, I thought, oh, he's so pretty, and I'll probably watch this show, this cartoon, animated, whatever it is. We'll be seeing it, so I know I need that pop. Okay. Back to Harry Potter. They had everything. They thought they had everything. So this little girl that works there is so sweet, and she looked through all the pops for me because some of them are low. The guy that was high, that had to get down one of these pops for me that was way up high, he looked up top. She looked all everywhere, on the floor everywhere. They didn't have a Bloody Baron, so I got to get a Bloody Baron. Maybe up here this weekend. Um, but they did have Harry Potter in his pajamas when his arm was had that unfortunate accident where the bone
Cracked.
didn't crack, it escaped it left his arm.
Because of the teacher.
What teacher? Oh
He did a spell, the bone disappeared.
no, I thought it was Ron because his wand was broken.
No, it was the professor. He himself lost him.
Gilderoy?
One that was famous and everything for writing.
He was full of himself. He still annoys me all this time later. They didn't have Dobby that's snapping, but I think I ordered that. So now all I need is the Dobby if I need it, the Bloody Baron, Hermione turning into the cat when she makes the potion, and I do have the 6-inch Hagrid. Riddle me this. This is a, we just saw superheroes, so riddle me this. Why do they put Hagrid, which is he's half giant, and he's got Harry's birthday cake. Why do they put him in such a thin box, a thin, tall box? He's not thin at all, and he is tall. But the other one, there's 2 6-inch Hagrids. They pretty much look exactly alike, except for the cake and a different jacket. I met him one time at a I shouldn't tell that story. I met him one time at a film festival. It was the first annual and last annual Anaheim Film Festival, and he was there, and they had to sneak him out the back of the party because he drank too much. Just saying. Okay, so this is 100% true. I am not collecting Fortnite Pops because there's too many of them, and I know just as soon as I think I have them all, the second wave will come with 500 more. But I did want the exclusive from from Walmart, and it happened to be a nutcracker called Crackshot, and so I got him today. So that was very exciting for me. And then I said I'm not buying any Grinch Pops this year because I have all of them from last year, every single one, and they're not getting me this year. But I'll be damned if they didn't have the Grinch in his underwear with hot chocolate that also feels grumpy because it has a turned down smile face, so he's grumpy. There he is in his underwear. If he looked down, he wouldn't be able to see his underwear. Would he, Bill?
No.
Well, neither would I, so. Now why would you look down to look at your underwear? Who started this?
It wasn't dirty.
Who started this stupid conversation? Okay, so I wanted this. It was supposed to be online. I looked and looked and looked, and it was never there. Never there. But we went to Target, because this is a Target exclusive. And dun da da da, it was there. And Bill says, "Oh, look, here's the Home Alone box." And I'm like, oh, "Give it to me." It was $25 for a pop and a beanie. I feel a little used. I feel a lot used by these Funko sellers. You're such a gentleman. Yeah, just let me struggle with it. No, don't touch it now. So.
Well, we had a box.
Huh?
We had a box with a good pop and it had it. But it went by the wayside.
You're so funny, Bill. So who's going to Black Friday? Ow! Why is it you touch me and my hair grabs onto you? No more. No
Keep
more.
putting your hair in the way.
My whole head up here just hurts. He's been pulling it, just yanking it all day long. Just yanking it.
The car helped me a couple of times.
Okay, so we're unboxing this right now.
We're trying to.
Shut up. If anybody wants any kind of... Oh, he's got this on. Open that because it's mine and I'm putting it on. Aww. Here, hold on before you ruin it. It's just like Kevin has. Okay. I have the whole Home Alone set, which on the back, it's the whole set. I have all that, unless those are the new ones. Those aren't new ones, are they? Don't be new ones. $6.25. They are not new ones. So I have the whole set plus the beanie. Oh, they have socks, but those are extra and they don't match. Where's my socks? I'll show them to you during the week. Bill was playing with these things and he goes, "Oh, look, 12 pairs of socks." I thought it said 12 something or other. It was 12 days
12 days of clock.
He thought it said 12 days of clock, like a clock that works for 12 days and then dies on you. But it said 12 days of socks, and it was Jack Skellington, Zero, and Sally. And okay, here's the thing: at GameStop, if you buy a bag, which is $5, I don't think he charged us for the bag, though.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think he charged us. Here, let me see how this looks.
Yep, it's you.
I've looked worse. Yeah, it's still mine, but don't touch it. So anyways, if you get the bag, and then whatever you put in the bag, and the bag is like,
Teeny.
it's teeny. I mean, Hagrid fit in there, and I could put one more pop on top, and I said, "Well, what, that can only hold Hagrid," and he's like, "Well, it's okay, whatever you buy." And it was 30% off everything. So all of these pops that came from there, even though they're like brand new, and this one is an exclusive. I already paid for Hedwig, but so yeah, it was 30% off. So, and that was with the $25 of the 12 days of socks. So I've got new socks. Guess what? By the 12th day, I'll have no socks. I'll have one of each.
One of each, yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to make the most.
Mismatch.
I'm going to make the most of it, though. I'll wear those damn mismatched socks until they fall apart. I don't care. Get my money's worth. Okay, guys. Probably won't make a video tomorrow. I don't know. Just saying. Don't forget to enter the drawing. You do have to be subscribed to my channel, which, as you can see, is I don't even know what I would say about my channel right now, because my head hurts. My head hurts here and here. I feel like I walked here. Is what I feel like. My daughter's mad at me because we didn't get here in time to see the little one before she went to bed. And she says, "Well, just come over anytime because we get up at 5. If she calls me at 5 in the morning, she will wish I would just go home." But anyways, yeah, it's kind of complicated here because we'll be here till Sunday morning, and then we have to go to Portland. He's got an appointment Monday, and then we'll stay there because it's late in the afternoon. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we'll drive home. So we'll be home like Monday night-ish. I don't know. So I'm glad I have somebody watching.
Staying overnight Monday night, coming back Tuesday. Going home Tuesday.
Oh. Roll your eyes at me. I'm gonna lose one. Match that ear.
Be a match. Especially if you got it on the opposite side of the ear.
I gotta go, but I can't even remember how to turn off the video. Okay. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.